want to give you expo. Go on Berekete's family and you will see what happened to that senator. She had serious issues, even that had to do with sex linked with a lady. And that matter was resolved on Berekete. Some of these people had something on that guy. You see, when they are holding you down, they can use you for any assignment. When they have something on you and there is a cause, they will drive you in. You become a sheet for them. They have some things on him. They have things on him. In fact, up to direct whatever with a lady, they had to beg that lady on Berekete to withdraw to take some of those things out. They believe some of those leakages were coming from the senator, from his phone about many women. Some of those things, they have those things. How come he's not a senator from Ikorodu? Not House of Representatives from Kosofe? Not a state assembly member from Ireland? Somebody coming from all the way from Adamawa to come and stand on the issue of Mobad. The man does not even have background information about everything that was going on in Lagos. But what anyway, that is on that. On Adura, there's always a price. A low word to come out of Adura. You will know why. Legacy. My brother's legacy. Ẹni tí ò bá ti ṣiṣẹ́, ó máa jíṣẹ́. Ẹni Mobad kọ́ carpenter. Ó dàjọ́ Sunday tó fẹ́ jáde lọ sí show ilẹ̀kùn tí ó lo skill ẹ̀ láti open ẹ̀. Ṣàdúrà lè boast of being a carpenter. Mobad lọ school. Bó tiẹ̀ lóun ò lọ class. School wo làdúrà lọ. Mobad ń kọrin. Èwo làdúrà ń ṣe. Ìyá Mobad ní àdúrà kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó lè jókòó sínú ilé we just sleep. Ẹni tí ò bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ ó máa jíṣẹ́ kíṣẹ́. Àdúrà ò níṣẹ́ and àdúrà wants royalty and anything they promise him is all tokenism. Ó náà máa kọrin. Ìyá Mobad ti sọ àdúrà náà máa di superstar. Ó máa kọrin. There is something they are using to hold them down. That is my take on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ishak.
Let me quickly add something to it before beneficiary Unilaje, because you call yourself now beneficiary, you are asking us about beneficiary Adura. Good morning. You see?
Not the emotional today. Not the emotional here.
No. We are on the beneficiary Unilaje platform. We won't come here with emotion because here we talk sensible. What I would like to say about Adura is not hating on his brother, but he's not man enough. He's not hating on his brother because the day he went to inquest, he already told his mother he's going to say his truth. That is why the mom took him out and started begging him. Pamisilema, pamisita. Pamisilema, pamisita. Adura ole sorumu nyembiba. So if a mother already been bought with money, if we have Adura can be telling Adura, let us play the game. Let us play with Wunmi so that when they got the real money from where the real money is, they can share to them. What do you want Adura to do? Adura is not talking to his father before the fire of his brother. Adura cannot go back to live in the father's house. Adura is being this guy, type of boy or son that is so much into his mother. And listen to the mother. They live together. And he was the one that knows what happened in that house. The first person he talked to was his mom and his sister. So now, their mother is in between of the two of them, the son for Terry. Because if you say what you see or what you saw, the problem all of us is facing is nothing but Owoto Alowo Naira Marley. And the mistake Iyadura is making it, and like I said, I'm sorry to say this, if you want to know who Mama Mobad is, put like 100,000 in different denomination, hand it over to her to count for you. I'm sorry to say this. So he's just looking at the token that was promised, and that token is what is waiting for. Mr. Guresi and Daddy Shak, do you know that these people did not know that this case will be this long? They were thinking that concerning Mobad, let us bury him. Then Naira Marley will just get in there and just give us this money, and before you know, we already collect money. Baba will not get anything. And we stand on their neck. What we are doing now, we are on their neck. Then we are preventing them from getting that money from Naira Marley, because Naira Marley has the money. They are in court. Court is waiting, initially or indirectly, for DNA. All this thing is the factor. For someone to be poor, I don't think it's a crime. But what's your mindset that makes you to be poor? Mama Mobad, someone told her about the money, and is waiting anxiously for the money. That's what I can say. Everything Mama Mobad is doing, you can pick that one from the interview he granted with was it Punch or BBC? I'm sorry to say this in Yoruba. Tó bá ṣe jẹ́ pé mi ni máa gba ilé tó pọ̀ jù nínú ogún ẹ̀. Go and listen to what she said there. Tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọmọ tí ó ẹni kò wíìlì. Ọmọ tí ẹ sọ pé tó píríǹtì wíìlì. Ta ló wá sọ fún ẹ kí wọ́n ló máa gbà tó pọ̀ jù nínú ogún ọmọ ẹ̀? Because the Mobad sọ nínú video voice note kan pé thank God kò ṣe wíìlì. Wọ́n kàn sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ní tí Liam bá jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀, Liam ló ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹni kò wíìlì. Ọ̀dà ńgbà tó wá jẹ́ Liam ló ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ kí wọ́n ló máa tún jẹ ilé tó pọ̀ jù nínú ogún ẹ̀?
Ó máa yàn ní làákàyè rárá.
So Mama Mobad think that, and I've said this on other platform, that from the time by Mobad up until now, plus or minus, they've contributed up to 15 million for Mama Mobad. I just cut it as 15 million. Now, if a woman already has 15 million in the last 2 years, and you cannot go to a shop and say you still have goods up to 1 million naira there. If that type of person is giving 100 million today, can she maintain it? She cannot. So why is she looking onto the larger money? You that you cannot manage the one people have contribute onto you, that you have opened shop with, and that money has gone. So what I'm saying is, Mama Mobad is working for money. Mama Mobad, Mobad.
Yes.
When Wunmi is coming from one place. Wunmi is coming from one place.
Yes. What does that mean? What did she mean? Was there an agreement?
Okay, let me tell you this. Police officer told Baba, so that every one of us here, when you get to a police station, your IPO, you say, good morning, I need that so to do so thing. You just want to get what are they calling it? Permission, something like a permission to sign for you, so you can go ahead and do some things. And then now say, Baba, we cannot give you this. I mean, so,
Mr. Ishaq, response in mail,
now, what can you deduce out of it, sir, Mr. Beneficiary? What can you deduce from someone that said, because we are all Yoruba? If Mama is saying, and police is saying, I will say something before we go to inquest. Everybody in that house that was there did not change their statement when they get to a police station. They wrote exactly what happened. What came about, they wrote it in that station. Is the IPO and Iyabo change the trajectory of this whole story? Because when you are doing a survey, if 10 people are enjoying a product, you want to do a survey. If 3 people or 2 people write that your product is good and 8 said your product is not good, was that a good survey? Are you based on those? So when the police officer told you that it tells you that people in that house are giving them the correct thing that happened.
Yes.
At least 8 out of 10 have passed. And this is where the man that said they changed the nurse statements in the police station, the father of the nurse. They have come onto social media and say they did not know that it was the father to the nurse. And they called Wunmi in to come and read the nurse statement and tell Wunmi that this statement of the nurse will put you in trouble. The father of the nurse saw them changing the daughter's testimony in police station. So all this is telling you that police is this one that is working for Wunmi and change every story and make those people not to talk.
They didn't know that the man seated there was the nurse's father.
Yes, the man came online and said that want to change the statement
and the statement written by the nurse was changed because it implicated Wunmi.
The widow, the Wunmi, the partner.
So they have
anybody that is following, I'm listening. Yes,
they have to write the nurse's statement in favor of Wunmi.
Yeah, oh, God bless you. And that is why you see the nurse taking the fall right now.
Do you remember that in the WhatsApp group, the nurse must take the fall?
You see, if all of us, we need to carry our brain and follow this case. And if you have been coming with this case from the beginning, is to tell you, immediately Baba said, everybody in that house have written there what they see. Police changed it. And that is why when Baba is saying exchange the IPO case, nobody was ready to do that. Nobody was ready to do that. Everybody in that house want to stop Mobad or because if they tell just one person, those are Wunmi at Mobad, no need to Mobad. Let me tell you, more on this because it's going to be 1 against 14. So for police to say that, for an IPO to that case to say that, telling you that 9 people out of 15 would have said what they saw and what really happened.
I want to ask one question. And I want us, maybe I'm emotional right now, yeah? If I'm emotional, I'm sorry, because I think I'm too cranky to be emotional. Now, does it worth it? The boy's life that they took his life, was it worth it? Kí lọmọ yẹn ṣe fún wọn gangan? Is it that Wunmi's mother and Wunmi, is this the kind of game they play with people's life before Mobad came into the picture? Because how they have managed to do this thing, and all of us actually thought Naira Marley. I don't know how to put this so because I'm trying to really pack my brain. Like, show what any don't need to Mobad ti ṣe fún wọn ni, because I don't understand how bunch of people came together and planned this thing.
Good morning. Please, can I say something? Good morning, everybody. What me I feel about the whole issue is that, you know, when people see you, when they see you to the extreme, and they feel like there's nobody for you, they are going to use you to do anything. Especially when it's your wife and the family. Like they have the upper hand to do anything to him. They know everything about him. Like he was so open to them than his family. So when they, like the whole issue of Naira Marley and Naira Marley, they used that as an opportunity to do whatever they wanted to do. And it's played well for them, but it's played bad for Naira Marley and Mobad's father. Because to me, I would say Mobad's dad is the only innocent person in this whole issue here. And the only reason why this case is still outside like this,
Moji Johnson.
The reason why it is outside like this,
can you meet that lady?
If they never went back to bring back Mohbad's corpse, everything will have died down. Even Wunmi, Iyabo, nobody expected them that they were going to bring Mohbad back. They thought everything was going to die down. They did everything in a rush. The burial was in a rush. The casket was in a rush. Everything was in a rush. If you look at the video the video of Mobad's burial, you will see everything was in a rush, was very crowded and all that. So it wasn't in order. Yes, they just wanted to like cover everything up and just go with it like that. They never expected the whole setback. And the situation, the man already gave up. Like, very honest, the man already gave up his mind that, Almighty Lord, bye-bye. Then went back to bring back the boy. And what did they want the man to do? Nothing. He will do what? Wait for the justice. Till when the justice is served. He has no choice than to wait. The man is the only innocent man. They are just suffering that man.
The one at the Yoruba word, when he said, what you call law, he knew what he was saying. He said it in Kpãiii. What you call law?
Because I feel like
that they had emptied him before he died.
You understand? Iyabo, the old people in that group, if Nigeria was a better country like the United States or England, all of them in that group, everybody in the house, none of them will be outside walking freely like this. None of them will be outside walking freely like that. But due to the bad government and all that, they were able to do what?
That is my question to the authority. Are they still waiting for me or you to put pen into paper and write a petition, or to go and hire a lawyer for them to know the right thing to do? And I always say it, as we are here today, let me curse on a governor or the president. In next 24 hours, let me curse on any strong politician in Nigeria. Before the next less than 24 hours, I will fish out and want to bring me. What are they still waiting for with all this public explanation, with all this public outcry and public SOC that we can see
Look, unless if they are telling us that we are in a government of criminals and we are in a country that have got crime or that cover crime. If we are living in a country that is just, or they are trying to at least intend to us that they value our existence in this country, I think the needful should have been done even before anybody. They don't need any Baba or any Mama or any friend or foundation or any organization to write to them to act. It is there in the public space. It is there for them to do. It's like when you see when you have been notified of an hideout of criminals, are you waiting for them to come and write to you officially to tell you that you go after those, you go and bust that hideout? You don't need, government should not. Government must ensure that laws are sustained and life and property are secured. If they don't go after them, the life of others are still at risk. So we need for them to act fast. Thank you.
I think there's somebody here that said, what do you know about abroad? Let me tell you something. What I know about abroad is that everybody in Mobad's house when he died was going to be arrested, and none of them will be outside now because they are all suspects. He died in the house. There were people with him there.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for interjection.
You see those people in comment section, especially the ones who are countering every flow, every information that comes out to expose what actually took Mobad's life. Don't respond to them.
All right, sir.
Some of them are with fake accounts. They are being paid, they are doing their job. You get it?
Yeah.
Just like the people who are receiving 20,000 naira every month from the government grants to go on social media and pass a propaganda about the government doing something right. If the government is doing something right, they don't need to pay for propaganda. They don't need to pay bloggers. They don't need to pay individuals who are parading themselves as influencers to come and be saying, oh, they did this one. The eyes can see, the ears can hear. If you are doing anything good, you don't need to pay people to come and, just like if you are a good real estate agent, if you are a good traveling agent, if you do your job right, you will be feeding on referrals.
Hello. Look, I'm sorry to chip in this. Apart from Wunmi, Iyabo, and Adura, all those witnesses that were brought to the inquest, at the end of their submission, they always ask them, if you want to get justice for this case, what do you think? Everybody, including Sam Larry and Naira, always tell the court that everyone around Mobad in his last 48 hours should be properly investigated. They made it public. Sam Larry, Naira, the doctor, the nurse, everybody, they made an open challenge to the authorities that if truly you are sincere, you want justice for this case, investigate everyone around the world in his last 48 hours. What else?
Can I chip in something? Okay.
Yes, I just want to say this. I'm sorry, Mrs. Krista. Everybody, are you aware that when they sent Naira Marley and Sam Larry to prison for 2 months, are you aware that in WhatsApp group, from what I read from that WhatsApp group, they were still doing everything to extend Naira Marley's detention?
Of course. Yeah.
Let me drop this. Let me drop this. It is a fundamental human right of suspects to be granted bail. If the court believe that the bail condition will guarantee the return of the suspects and it will not obstruct justice in any way. But in that WhatsApp group, somebody clearly stated that Make them give them bail and make them work out for streets.
Yes.
In that WhatsApp group.
Yes.
And when you are talking about, you see, when you don't say this crime is premeditated, it's a lot of people will also think, is it that they gather one day and come together to Kpãiii Mobad? Let me break it down so that people will understand it. First thing they did, you see, when you are kidnapped in real life, your family can shout and say, "What is your mawagbe? What is your mawagbe?" Is this Mobad case that is letting us know that you can be kidnapped on social media? Your children, the children of your enemies, or the enemies of your children can be kidnapped on social media without you knowing. Yes. First, what they did was to take Mobad's identity away from him. Did Mobad not introduce Wunmi as his real mother to Naira Marley?
To Naira Marley's chat that was disclosed.
From his identity, his account was taken from him. Then they needed something, a connection, a blood relation to take his property. As at that time, there was no plan for his life. What did they do? Introduction turned to engagement, fast. And immediately that was done, and Naira Marley refused the account of the mother. What happened? A relocation.
After 3 payments, please let us not forget that.
After 3 payments, they knew there was
payment into Wunmi's mother's account.
Yes, they knew that family is not enough. They need to hijack his career. And after they made him to go and throw small dust to create disagreement. And immediately after that, they hijacked his career. Mobad relocated from Naira Marley's apartment. He still had the apartment, but he was taken to different apartments. Naira Marley said that immediately after that fight, Mobad was taken around different apartments by Bela's mother. His career was hijacked, and they knew that would not be enough. Was that no issue on the Oma as well? Placenta. We tell you that was an issue. Even if Baba did not notice at that time that placenta has something to do with paternity, the man still did not know it. But do you know that from the career, Wunmi family could not execute the plan alone. They needed a partner. And that is why Iyabo connection came in. Because it's his industry thing. And when they needed to hijack the career, Bela's mother, Iyabo, all of them who are in the industry and are stakeholders have to come in. Competition, they have those who are competing. And that's why you see the issue of even the ambassador that they gave him came into the group WhatsApp. Now this kind of person, they're supposed to give us the ambassador for NDLEA. Those who are competing came in. And at the end of the day, look at the circumstances surrounding the Kpãiii of Mobad. You will see that there are stakeholders. From the attempt to cover up, you will see that it's not one person. People who have connection with the plan from onset, who have taken stake in Mobad, from Urati to career to build. Immediately, one of them Iyabo quickly brought somebody career to be promoted, and that is from Tanzania. So that as Naira Marley career is going down, there is another person to be promoted. You can see, and they now brought a comparative advantage. One is a killer. They said should go down. The other one has kept to help our daughter here, to marry our daughter, and should be promoted. So promotion started from that angle. What of royalty? They started giving you the impression that the account should come through a foundation. And you said this boy has not been kidnapped from the family.
Emphasis, a foundation.
A foundation. After the man has lost his identity.
Mr. Aisha, remember Wunmi says a lost child.
A lost child. And that's why I said loss of identity. He says it's a lost child. Now me bring him up. And Karima made us to understand that Baba, see, a day after Mobad died, listen to interview from Karima and the body language. And compare that with Baba Mobad. Baba Yemba tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ property gan. Ó ní ọmọdé ìwà bá mi. Ó ní wípé òun ra mọ́tò. Mo ní ṣé mọ́tò ló kàn ni. Tí iná bá ń jó ni a máa fi ń jó nǹkan ni. Ò bá dẹ̀ ra lẹ̀ ó ní dáàdi ẹ̀ trust me mo ti ra lẹ̀. ìjọ tí bàbá tó gbọ́rọ̀ property. But when Karimo want to tell us, hello body language, mama, it was a day after Mohbad died. Ariwo ló ń pa o. Are they comforting Aloba's family as at that time? Are they only with Aloba's family? Pẹ̀lú ariwo ni. It was even my mother. It was my mother that now said, Mobad, apart from the house in Lekki, you should be investing in property. Look at the body language. Bàbá tó bí ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé jọ́tọ̀ lọ ṣe introduction tí Mohbad kó ẹrù tó kó mọ́tò wá. Bàbá yẹn níṣẹ́ lè ò ti pọ̀ jù báyìí. Níbo lọmọdé ti ríru owó tó fi ń ṣe nǹkan báyìí. Bàbá yẹn wà ní brain àti advice ọmọ ẹ̀ pé kó invest in property. Ìyá Wùmí. That's why I said they've taken over his identity. They've taken over his account. They've taken over if ọmọ wọn ti gbé jẹ̀gúnlé lọ́wọ́ wọn ní eléyìí la máa fi kó fánlẹ̀.
Onílé Ajé, please mute the baddest guy. Mute the baddest guy.
Wọ́n fi Liam wá kó ifá ni. Wọ́n wá ẹ̀rí pé from day one, go and listen to what even Wunmi was saying and listen to what Iyabo was saying. They laid emphasis on the ọmọ ẹnìkan look at the write-up even 4 days after Mohbad's fight from the IG account and Instagram that they posted. Liam was the only person mentioned. Bàbá yẹn ò ní bàbá Mohbad ò ní bàbá kò ní ọmọ, which means from the onset there has been a deliberate attempt to take Mohbad away from the picture, and whatever is worth should be taken over by Wunmi's family. Wọ́n take over identity, wọ́n take over account, wọ́n take over career. Career don't give up because a partner came in to help them. They allowed that partner to take the career. When it comes to loyalty, they made that partner a stakeholder. In every partnership, there is a senior partner. In that partnership today, Iyabo is a senior partner. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad royalty. If not that, BDM and people like you are coming up to neutralize it. Tẹ́ ẹ bá pariwo, I'm telling you, tó bá jẹ́ pé Naira Marley lọ bó ṣe fẹ́ kó lọ kọ́ta ẹ lọ ni. Gbogbo owó royalty yẹn, foundation Iyabo ló máa lọ through o. Tí ẹ bá rí WhatsApp group tẹ́ ẹ rí nsìn, ẹ ní mọ plan over it. Yes. And that is why they know that the DNA may break that barrier of the plan. And that is why Iyabo don't pretend as if he's not interested in the DNA. But behind the closed door, even for those people on the WhatsApp group, he's not ready to tell them what is happening on the DNA. And that is why it's not only a private DNA, it is extremely private DNA. Àwọn tó mọ̀ bó ṣe conduct ẹ̀ Iyabo ni. Àwọn kan wà ní group yẹn àwọn ò mọ̀, àwọn they are only waiting for caption from Iyabo. So even Tonto is not a senior partner in the game. Yes. As a partner, she was just dragged in. So because she doesn't have access to Wunmi, and to tell you that they know what they are doing. These partners, you can see when they wanted to attack Naira Marley. What is the strategy? They said by association. They link all association with Naira Marley. Let's stop attacking Naira Marley's sponsor. Let's stop attacking because they too are associates of Wunmi, and they are the one who made Wunmi stronger. Yes. They know that Naira Marley too may have associates, and that's why they are going for the associate of Naira Marley. You see, apani oníjẹ́ kan mú ìdà kọjá nípa kọ́ ẹ̀. Ìtàwọn ń ṣe náà fẹ́ kí Naira Marley ò lè ní enough strategy to stand there.
Obviously, Mobad was not the first.
Yes.
Naira Marley was not the first person they had done that to.
Yes. But they have experience in this thing that they are doing.
Yeah, that means
my Daddy Shark, I want to say this. You see, this guy they call Dre gave Baba Mobad 2 million to bury. He's in their group chat. And then this video that come out recently, it was the one that Osha says toy senator into Mobad house. And I want to say this, that I think the first toy senator came into the house. It would have been going to like a week that Mobad passed. Why is Dre the one all around that house? Like a monitoring spirit. Trying to know what happened in that house. By the time I'm just thinking, this immunizer guy, Dre was the one that sent him message. Luma send him message. All these two are from the video record label. Let's just think that okay, you are working to bring down Naira Marley this thing. But Mobad pied. Why is all this Aloma and Dre? Why are they flying around everything Mobad? Because it's since about 2-3 days I have been thinking about that. Why is this DMV guys? They are not Malian's record. They never signed this same man we are talking about, Larry Olua. He was never their friend when he was alive. So why is all this DMV? I mean, say they are DMW. Why are they fly around the video music world? DMW. What are they doing around in and out of Mobad after he died? Why I'm saying this morning is just that I've think about it a lot of time. Like, what is their business? Why will Mobad buy? Dre will be the first to be there before his father and some other people.
You want that sure?
Oh, sure. They don't even ask for help. About the lower one pay a fún wa lówó àmọ́ nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe.
Abi?
You were the one that stood up from where you were sitting and said, Baba, I will help you with 2 million to bury him. Dre was the one that introduced burial to Baba Mobad. And from the story that I heard, it was still the one that described when Baba was asking where is police station. There was a police station that is less than 5 minutes away from Mobad house. They never allowed Baba to go that one. They took Baba to the one that is more than 30 minutes away. Why is Dre be the one doing Baba's sequel of Mobad?
And there was a police station that is just 5 minutes away from Mobad's house. But they didn't
and they push Baba to the farthest one. So why is Dre being the Baba's sequel of Mobad? After a week, Mobad is sequel, Dre lo tu Usher Senator Sesto ìwọnú ilé yẹn. Yeah, tẹ́bá wo fídíò yẹn is online. Mo kàn wo ni pé Dre lélẹ́yìí ẹnìkan wá pè pé Dre. Mo wá wò pé ó ti pọ́sẹ̀ kan tí Mobad ti kú fọ́gbọ́n yẹn tó lọ bẹ̀. Why is Dre is the one ushering in visitor in that house? What is the interest of DMW record label on Mobad? What are they protecting? I'm just saying no, because why I'm saying all this is because there was a night Wunmi came out and said, I know so much about Mobad Kpãiii, but industry god kò ní jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀, won't let me talk, won't let me speak. The same industry god gave award after 2 years tó ti kọ́ ask about me. After 2 years tó ti kú wọ́n fún wọn ní wọ́n ti ń porúkọ ẹ̀ award orin tó ti play tó jẹ́ pé ó sọ fún Naira Marley pé òun fẹ́ gba award ní kí wọ́n ti ń porúkọ ẹ̀ Hedis. Ìgbà tó kú tán ẹ̀yìn tán ní industry lord will let me speak, okay? Wọ́n lọ fún award so that she won't speak too.
Exactly. I have asked that question couple of times, and over the time.
Does it mean that the industry god was the one that will make pack the heads to go and give it to them? So sometimes, like I said, they only bring Mobad out of Naira Marley to do him dirty, and they know the reason. Money is share, okay, share. You balu maku yen. Sorry, me. Terry, tell me you ní àwọn down city no, but at least 75% she might be saying the truth. 75%. Me, I know sometimes you don't have to go there and listen to her, but sometimes just try to listen. There's something that she posted about 4-5 days ago. Was me. I look at things, I wait and see what will connect me to where I'm going. She posted the picture of 4 people. Mobad, Obama DMW, and there's the one Oyatabu or something. And she said in this picture, 3 of them have Kpãiii. Me, I'm not saying it is the owner of DMW, but what I'm saying is, in the interest record label, you could Mobad. Still Gray, PR, Davido, Topi, don't lose show ile Mobad. It's telling me my little understanding pé ó ń show inú àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀. Ó monitor kan bá sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn.
Yes.
Tó lè fún àṣírí ẹnìkan tú.
Yes, òun ló ṣe fẹ́ bully bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń pè ní Munizer yẹn báyìí.
Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sì wọ́n náà ó ní wọ́n ti ń reduce engagement òun so that àwọn èèyàn ní rí nǹkan tóun ṣe.
Yes. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún TikTok tèmi náà nígbà yẹn nìyẹn tí mo mẹ́nu bà ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Àtàtọ̀ ti gba Instagram mi o. Wọ́n wá strike mi. So débi pé TikTok send me message pé mi ò lè wá live for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes now. Wọ́n tún strike mi débi pé mo ò lè wá live for 1 month. Mo ti ní gbogbo screenshot ẹ̀ torí mi máa screenshot ẹ̀. There was a time tí mo wà lórí live tá à ń deliberate nípa ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ṣé believe pé mo dẹ̀ rí strike látọ̀dọ̀ TikTok bí ṣe wà báyìí sìn tó dẹ̀ sọ pé nudity pé nudity wà ó pé ṣé mo gbẹ́pọ̀n síta ni.
But àwọn TikTok máa lọ ṣe kinní wọn láwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣèwádìí.
Mo click pé kọ́ lọ ṣèwádìí whatever wọn. Mo dẹ̀ get strike as in mo rí strike bíi 13 strikes ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa nudity. Máa wò pé.
Maybe they have improved on it because if there has been a persistent complaint for one set of people about a particular thing, so they justice, they might actually go and improve on finding out if it is true or not. What you teach your first claims? Do you understand? Maybe what you improve for that?
Because they want to improve.
Yeah,
because TikTok èmi ò ń sọ Kpãiii téèyàn bá kú màá ní he died ni so èmi ò rí strike gbogbo yẹn